But what was it like when you actually made it to, the Granite Games and actually, seeing all these other elite athletes? Were you like, okay, I'm meant to be here, or like, what was kind of like the attitude going into, Granite Games?
Um, it's always fun. I don't It's so funny. People are always like, "Ashley, you never smile," which I'm just not a smiley person when I'm competing regardless. But
Yeah.
it's also like really hard. I feel like I hate losing. And so even though I know like, oh, I'm actually probably that was a good like that was my best today,
Hmm.
I still hate like losing. It's really funny. People
Yeah.
are always like, just have fun. And I'm like, no, I can't have fun. Like I may not be capable of winning, but I still hate losing that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the athlete in you. Like
Yeah.
I played college sports. I played like sports after and like playing CrossFit. Like it's you always want to win. You always want to do good, and you always want to like push yourself. And then like if you don't win, you get pissed.
Yeah.
And
Well, even how
so
like a weird team has like been very different from individual. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it makes sense why I did track because I like losing all on my own. I like win. Like I don't have a. I think if I want to lose, I like to lose by myself.
no, I hear you, I hear you. And you said you went team this year. So how did this team get together? And like were you the one that kind of like implement like talk to everybody and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing a team. You want to hop on? Or like how did the whole, process work to all you guys to join together?
So L coaches, Coach L with Brute. He coaches all of them. They're the Brutes. They actually went to the games in 2021.
Hmm.
So they've been training together for like a long time, like 4 years or so. Um, and Coach L was actually in our wedding. He was one of Micah's like groomsmen. So we kind of all just like know each other.
Mm.
And then once they changed the rules this year where you didn't have to live a certain distance as long as you could complete the workouts all at the same gym, it was kind of like, okay, I still think I'm not ready to go to the games by myself because of my gymnastics. So I was like, well, do I go with a team that I think can make the games? And so that was kind of, would I rather go to the games with a team or not go at all? So I ended up picking. I was like, well, I guess this year let's go team, and see if we can make it all the way.
Yeah. And what has been the learning curve from you going from being an individual to going into a team?
I think it's just interesting in certain workouts when you have to play to whoever's like weakness of like whichever event it is. It's like you can't, like crush that person. You have to like pace it to make sure that like you're still going to pace it like is the best for everybody so that you can finish in
Hmm.
the long run. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. No, I completely agree. And the good thing is sometimes you get longer rest periods compared
Yeah.
to individual where you have to like go,
Yeah,
go,
it's true.
go, go. And so you're like, okay, I can kind of get a little breath here and kind of relax. And then, okay, now I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, there is more you go, I go, which is kind of plays, I guess it's more like track in a way of like my background, which is like intervals, because that's basically like all we track does is like an interval.
Hmm. Yeah. And so so is there like a team, are you to consider the team captain or like, is there like just one person that's like running the show and like, managing all you guys at once?
No, I would not say so. I feel like Cece does a good job. I feel like she does a good job of reining us all in. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah. So,
She's the fittest enough to talk while we're doing burpees over the worm.
oh, then yeah, that's perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's it. So,
Yeah.
so how do you guys communicate through each other like during a workout? Like how does that work? Do you guys like, know each other's like, ticks and stuff like that? Or like whenever they say something, like what to do next?
I feel like it's funny. I feel like anytime we mess up on the worm, I feel like it's usually my fault just because I'm like the new one versus they kind of know each other better.
Hmm.
I did tell them the other day, I was like, any type of worm, I was like, if I say like I need to stop, it's like I need to stop. It's not like I've already pushed through like what I could push through. So that's why I did tell them if I say like I need to rest or pause, like I really mean it.
Yeah. And how much of a learning curve was it to from the worm to use that?
Um, I will say I think that's one of the things I wish that we could probably practice like every week, but obviously like I don't live there and they all live in Ohio. But I think this we practiced. They came down like 3 weeks ago, and I feel like that was we did a really long, awful workout. It was like 75 minutes with the
Oh,
worm, and I feel like
gross.
that was one of those moments like it can't be any worse than this. So I feel like it now has made all the other workouts like doable.
Yeah, yeah. So how are your ears after the first couple times of using the worm?
Oh, my ears have been fine. I have to take out my earrings. Um, but most of the time it's my ponytail gets stuck, so I have to figure out different hair for the worm.
Yeah, you got to put it like right in the back of the middle, not like
Yeah.
or down below. So
Yeah.
yeah, very cool, very cool. So obviously the workouts came out already.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
so have you seen the workouts and what are your thoughts about how the workouts are?
I love a good power clean workout. Well, I will be power cleaning. I will not be squatting. So that me and Cece were really excited about that workout because we actually, the clean and jerk workout for
Hmm.
for quarters.
Yep,
Um, Me and her got over 40 reps like by ourselves in 5 minutes. Yeah,
that's insane.
just me and her. Because she's really strong too. So we were like, we love a heavy barbell. Um, I'm excited about the 400-meter sprint. I just tested that one today. Um, it's crazy. I was telling Micah like I don't run that much anymore because Micah doesn't let me really run.
I think you've
'Cause
done enough of that. So
yeah, but it was, I mean, like I I ran a 69-second 400 on the air runner downstairs, and I haven't like touched like a track like, and it's just like, but it's just like weird how you can be like so like biking and rowing and everything can make you still so fit, and
mhm.
then just immediately sat down on the bench and did dumbbell bench. So
Crazy, crazy. So did you see the work? I don't know if I got it right, but it was a workout on CrossFit, on CrossFit.com. It was a team one. It was like you had to do like a sandbag hold as well.
oh, I was actually I was working on that one before dinner.
What
I
what what did you think about that one?
I think that was gonna be the hardest part of the workout. I was just holding that sandbag.
Yeah,
They didn't say they haven't said how long, or I'm like, I'm hoping it's not the whole time the person's running.
yeah.
That's what I'm hoping it's not.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, is this has to be like the most one of the most complicated workouts you could do? And there's another like there's a couple other ones where like it's all this random stuff like put together. I don't know if it was from like the individuals or whatnot, but it was just like how are you guys like what's the whole process of the programming? That was out what I was wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like there's a lot of switch, like that handstand push-up workout. I'm like, is that finishable in 16 minutes with all the switches?
Probably not. But obviously like the new semifinal system is, east west kind of deal. So
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on like the new semifinal season, or did you like it where it was before like a couple years ago?
Um, I just feel like they still didn't divide up the East and the West fairly. Because even
Mhm.
we were talking about this, I think my team is ranked ninth going into the East semifinals,
Yeah,
and we were 22nd in the world. But had if the 10th place team in the West is like ranked like 49th.
that's crazy. Yeah,
So it's like why like this just it doesn't make sense.
yeah. There's a guy. So Mike Poolboy Olivas, he came from California, the East Coast, and he's on CrossFit 1977, and so he was saying that his team I think placed like 20th or something like that in the East, but if they went to the West, they'd be like the eighth team and making it
Yeah.
to the CrossFit Games, which is insane.